Destroying Destiny, Book 2, The Tooth Bully, Chapter 19, Hugging the Anti-Mountainists. The sugary summit of Candy Mountain invades the sky while Marsh Mountain marshmallow penguins and kind-natured coconut cougars play, sled, and mope on its sweet slope. Spiky sprinkle pine trees and piney porcua sprinkles sprinkle the landscape, while at the mountain's base person upon people squabble face to faces, some readying their fists and swords and others their maces. A dainty drawbridge dangles over the smooth syrup river, both drawing the line and bridging the gap between battle, peace, and our hero's safe passage. "You can't take our home!" one woman with pillows clothing her yelled from one side of the bridge. "Candy Mountain has been the home of the Huggers for generations!" "We care only for equality," yelled a plumped man with a makeshift suit of sorts of various velvets and denims from the other side. "An equality that your home imposes its arrogant heights on. Who are mountains to be impressive? Mountains are the semblance of pure pride, so we must make them fall." From the back of Bleb the beaver, Pancake moaned. "Oh no, we make it to the bridge only to find these pears waiting for us." "For a young girl, you have a mouth full of sloth goat dung," Sir Fix-a-Butt said. "Get used to it. Bad words flow from her mouth like carrots flow into a bunny's," Steve zipped. "She is right, though," Gertrude groaned in pain. "Those guys are the Anti-Mountainists, and nothing but trouble." "Who are the others?" "No idea, Fix-a-Butt," Gertrude answered. "We are the Huggers, people of joy, kindness, and hugs," one of the Huggers yelled to the Anti-Mountainists from across the bridge. "If you want to fight, we won't give it. If you want war, we won't have it. Yet if you want to invade our home, Candy Mountain, we will stop you with hugs. You clothed yourselves for war with weapons, but yet we are readied in our pillow suits to hug you. You have your fists, swords, and maces, but we have hugs. Hugs are the only way." "Hugs are the only way!" came the echoing chant of the Huggers. Cringing in disgust, the plump man bellowed. "In the name of equality, I, Ronald Bartwood, the recently reinstated leader of the Anti-Mountainists, demand that you allow us passage through this bridge beyond to fell Candy Mountain. And if you won't let us pass, we, all united in equality, all of us being the same in footing, privilege, position, ability, and all else, though I am the leader, will bring you down along with the mountain." "For equality!" chanted the Anti-Mountainists, pumping their weapons in the air. "What is impressive of yours defames the low, so it must be made like the low," said Ronald. "All things must be equal. Everything tall must be brought low. Everything good debased. Everything virtuous emptied, lest the low, the bad, the empty be judged as low, bad, and empty. So we demand one last time that you and your people step aside so that we can destroy Candy Mountain." "Never," came a stern response from amidst the crowd of Huggers. A monstrous man with hair and arms so thick that it could make candy people believe in apes stepped out from the crowd, standing easily 20 Clark's stomachs tall. With each step, his colossal coconut cougar clothes and armor clicked while his big breath brought its own wind, and a pillow strapped to his forehead flopped to and fro. In fear, the Anti-Mountainists gasped, and gawked. "I am leader of this people, the Huggers. I am Bill, but most people call me Bravo, Louis E. Bub, Cronny, Tim, Go-Go, Fred, for long. And if you wish to pass, you must either make peace or go through me." "So it is a fight, then," Ronald Bartwood sighed. "Anti-Mountainists, charge! For equality!" Our heroes watched from Beleb's back as men, women, children, and clerks of all shapes, sizes, and sorts sank their passion into their weapons, charging Bill and the Huggers. "You will not pass, nor will you hurt my people," Bill stated, stretching out his long, hairy arms across the widths of the bridge. "Let's cut this guy down a size. Thinks he can take us without even a weapon?" one anti-mountainist laughed. But to the anti-mountainist's surprise, rather than furiously fighting, biting, or mightying, Bill merely stood still, while sword upon mace sworded and maced his coconut cougar armor. What is he doing?" yelled an anti-mountainist. "His coconut cougar armor and utter strength is just too much," said another. Then, once all the anti-mountainists had collected in front of him, Bill merely closed his arms around the warring warriors. "We warned you that we would not fight nor war, but hug you," Bill said. "And you did not heed the warning." "Oh!" Bill screamed as he hugged the anti-mountainist with all his might. "I will teach you the power of hugs, passed down through the ages and now known only to us and the young boys called the Suckers." "Let us out! Let us go!" the anti-mountainist bellowed. "Ronald Bartwood, help us!" they called. Jiggling his chins in fear, the plump man, being the only one not in battle, looked to the left, then to the right. "You said you'd change. You said you've given up on being the mayor of Mountain Town for us, and we forgave you. Help us for equality's sake." We... Bartwood stuttered. "Goodbye," and with that, Bartwood fled from the drawbridge. "Coward!" cried one of the anti-mountainists from Bill's arms. "Pro-mountainist!" said another. "Susie was right! You're a liar!" said a third. "You moose!" cursed a fourth. "You're more like Ronald Fartwood!" said a fifth. Hugging his foes, Bill said, "I'm sorry for your betrayal. Truly, if you promise to leave Candy Mountain alone, I will let you free." "Never!" they cried. "So be it. I can hug forever, because a hug's power knows no end," Bill cried. "What are we going to do?" Pancake panicked from Beleb, the beaver's back. "If they won't move, the drawbridge can't be taken up, and we're stuck." "We could just go by land," Gertrude said. "At this point, going on the river will be the quickest route for you," Sir Fix-a-Butt said. "And Bleb is terrified of getting on land. Won't do it, so we can't just go around the bridge. So we must get these huggers to move." "If that means a fight, then I'm ready," Gertrude said, wincing at the pain in his rear. "No, not a fight this time," Pancake said. "You literally just had rear surgery. You're in no condition to fight. And besides, look at Bill. He can take you, especially with half your butt being in pain." Gertrude huffed. "Fine, then what are we going to do?" "The sacred art of diplomacy saves the day again," Steve chimed, then yelled. "Huggers! Hey, huggers! Down here!"